What's going on, guys? So got back from LA Fit Expo. Just wanted to do a quick recap of how the meet went and how things unfolded. And I'm not really one for excuses. I don't like when lifters make excuses. I will not make excuses for a bad performance. If things happen that don't go as planned, it's because I didn't execute them and I didn't program well, and I do everything on my own, so I have all that responsibility on myself. So with that being said, the meet didn't go that great. I think I went 4 for 9 or something not good at all, and I didn't really expect it to be a good meet. The training leading up to it wasn't good, and I just feel like I should have done better and I could have done better, and I just got to get back to the drawing board, get stronger, and put in the work to become a better lifter. And that's really what it comes down to, is if you don't perform well on the platform, it's because your programming's not doing well, or you're not working hard enough in the gym to do your program correctly. So, not the greatest day. I think I squatted 639, benched 468, and deadlifted 683. So right around like a 1792, 1795 total. Far below expectations, very poor performance, etc., etc. Right? So moving forward, the plan is to go into more of a hypertrophy phase and get some volume in. I have a new squat stance. I brought my stance in, and I'll be wearing heels to help compensate with poor ankle mobility for the time being, and so I can get that worked out. So when you switch stance, you definitely need to have the volume in, and you need to put the work in order for you to feel comfortable with the heavy loads, right? You can't just change things up and expect you to be able to take your 1 rep maxes and have the technique and the preparation to do it. So if you're gonna think about switching up a technique, or things are happening and you gotta make a switch due to an injury, try to make it as minimal as possible. If you're gonna make a bigger switch like I'm doing, it'd be preferable to do that after a meet during your off season, when you're having a lot of volume in your training and you're programming things. That way you get considerable repetitions and technique work, and you can work out the kinks of that new stance. Like for me, I don't have the greatest mobility in my ankles, and that's something that I really need to work on. So that's gonna take time to develop. Luckily, they have heeled shoes that kind of help me expedite that process, but it's still a band-aid to a problem that I need to fix, and I'll be putting in the work. I talked to Chad Smith down at the Expo. He gave me some ideas of how to get the ankles moving a little bit better. And then also Ryan Stills, who is a USAPL lifter up here in Portland, he switched to a closer stance a couple years ago, so we're going to be working together on some of the things that he picked up throughout that process and kind of help me get better at it. And then also moving forward, working on getting my shoulders healthy. They're pretty beat up. They're not happy whenever I train. So just really focusing on doing things that don't piss them off while I continue to strengthen up my rotator cuffs and my rear delts, because that seems to be the main problem area for me, is probably poor shoulder mobility. There seems to be a theme going on here, and instability, and then also just weaknesses back there. I don't do a lot of rotator cuff work, and now it's kind of biting me in the ass. Deadlift training, it's gonna stay the same. I felt like deadlift went really good this training cycle, hit some PRs, and I feel pretty confident about being able to replicate that again. And I'll be adding in a little bit more squat frequency. That seems to work really well for me. And then I'll also be adding in conventional pulls and then sumo pulls in the same week. So I'll be pulling twice a week, squatting 2 to 3 times a week, and benching 1 to 2 times a week, with a lot of shoulder work, rear delt work, just to keep everything healthy and moving along. So that's the plan moving forward. I sucked on meet day, gotta get better. End of story. I hope you guys enjoy some of the training footage, and the actual competition lifts, and I hope that you can get a chance to look at the lifters that actually perform well and that they have their videos up on Instagram and YouTube, and check out what a good performance looks like. I'll catch you guys next week or whenever I do another video. Have a lot going on with the gym opening up and stuff and just staying busy, so I'll try to do this as frequently as I can, but if there's a little bit of lax in there, my apologies moving forward. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you guys next time.
If you have